It's that time again! We've got another Roast My DBD submission. If you're not familiar with this series, this is where I help you get better through bullying you. Please remember that everybody who submits to this series does so willingly. I don't just go out into the world and find people's gameplay and start making fun of them. This is something that people willingly give us. And today, we have Gremlin of the Booze variety, also known as Sleezus, I believe. And they have 840 hours. Hold on, I gotta pause this music. They have 840 hours, and they say, I feel like I am really bad at gen defense without the perks for it. That is a common problem, unfortunately. A very common problem is, among newer killers is they don't quite understand how to defend gens without running like 3 or even 4 slowdowns. Very, very difficult for a lot of new killers.
This is actually a pretty good map for this skill.
Oh my god. Like I was saying, one of the bigger problems for newer killers is going to be gen defense without 3 to 4 slowdowns. That all comes down to macro sense and patrolling. You learn macro sense as you play the game, basically learning spawn locations, figuring out where survivors are, understanding how to remember the last time you saw a survivor, which gens are at what progress. Patrolling is pretty easy. You want to start with the gens furthest from you and then work your way back towards your spawn. And then once you catch a survivor, down them and hook them, you want to kind of work in like a circular motion, basically a spiral. You want to work from the outer edges inward and then inward back out, and then you just kind of do that. So you are the Sadako on Swamp. This is the Grim Pantry specifically. The main building is a piece of fucking shit. And you're an M1 killer. You're running the Fingernail, which is Sadako's best add-on, and the brown tape, which I am not familiar with, so give me just a moment to check what that does. So this is the videotape copy. Extends the radius around TVs which survivors gain condemned by 2 meters. Not bad. You're running quad slowdown because you're not confident in your ability to patrol generators and defend them without quad slowdown. The problem is that you become so reliant on quad slowdown that you're gonna end up fucking yourself. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you is you need to pick one of these 2 things. You either need to pick Surge, which is great for M1 killers, or you need to pick Pain Res DMS combo. I don't care which one you go with, but if you want to get better at this game, only run one of those for now. Until you become better at defending generators, you're not going to get better by running quad slowdown. In fact, you're going to get progressively worse at the game because you're going to crutch that build way too much. In place of, so if you go with the Pain Res DMS combo, you can replace the Surge with Sloppy Butcher, which is an alternative form of indirect slowdown by making heals take longer. You could also do Friends Till the End, which is great for Sadako because you have a very decent map presence with your TVs. You can do Bamboozle to help your chases go a little bit better. You can run the Enduring Spirit Fury combo in order to help you with pallets. You can run Brutal Strength with Blood Favor in order to help with pallets. I would even rather you run like Nowhere to Hide Lethal or something like that, so that you have some aura reading. Just take off the quad slowdown. Don't do this. If anybody ever submits quad slowdown to me, the first thing I'm going to tell you is to take it off. But if you lose this game with quad slowdown and Fingernail, then there's definitely something wrong. But being Sadako on Grim Pantry, your biggest issue is going to be the main building. I would avoid the main building as much as possible. Let's see how you do. So first things first, you don't have any reason to be by these gens. They are corrupted, which means that the survivors cannot work on them. Okay, so if you're running corrupt intervention, you need to be going to the other 4 gens that are not corrupted. You have 3 minutes to find a survivor before those gens become unblocked. So just get away from them. You're hanging out here too long. And you got a shitty TV spawn because you're playing Sadako. Fuck you for picking Sadako. Good first hit. Now this main building is okay. Don't ever let me see you do this shit. You're running quad slowdown. You have 4 forms of slowdown and all of them are passive. Leave this fucking gen alone and continue your chase. Good TB to where you saw a gen loud noise notification so you can pressure it. When running TL walls, you kind of want to just run them counterclockwise. It's just easier to force the survivor into a bad spot. You have a lot of hesitation in your swings, I've noticed. Like, you're not really sure if you want to swing for them or not. So in the beginning of the match, in the beginning of the review, of the VOD review here, I recommended Sloppy Butcher for you. I'm gonna recommend it again because you love dropping Chase. You absolutely love dropping Chase. What are you doing? Pick her up. What are you doing? What are you doing? But you had to go on a sightseeing tour before you could pick her up? What the fuck was that? Why are you not teleporting? Why did you take so long to teleport? Okay. Your TP does not have a cooldown. Or at least I think it's not like a significant cooldown. Like it's very... The TP does not have a significant cooldown. You should not have wasted time walking over to this gen. You should have just instantly TP'd to this point to see if anybody was nearby. If no one's nearby, TP to another one. TP, TP, TP until you find somebody. And I'm gonna give you a hint. When you TP, look at the survivor portraits. If any of them light up, they've gained condemn progress. That means they're next to a TV. So you can just keep and especially because you have the videotape copy, so you get 2 more meters to the condemn progress, you should be TPing all over the place. Like, the moment you understand, like, you should have TP'd here the moment you hooked her down there and seen if somebody was over here. And if they aren't, fuck it, TP. They're not grabbing tapes right now. You can see that nobody has a tape. She really had, yeah, she should. Why didn't you lunge? You had her. Okay. So you remember earlier when I said you have this weird hesitation for swinging? So right here, right? Right here, you get the right idea. You go for this mind game, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna make her think I'm going the other way, so I'm gonna fake it. And then the right thing to do is to come and lunge around the corner so that you come so fast she doesn't have time to drop it. Instead, you go, peekaboo, where's the baby? Okay, you can drop the pallet now, Miss Nancy. Thank you, right? And you let her get this pallet down and let her get free distance. You had her there. And then you just take a free bonk to the head. going for insurance fraud here. What are you doing? Just... Get out of this main building. The gin in this main building is already done, and this is the The fuck did the stairs do to you, dude? What? What the fuck? The stairs killed my grandma! You're bad at gin defense. You're bad at gin defense because you waste way too much time doing fuck all. You're bad at gin defense because you waste teleport. What did you? Why are you taking so long to fucking TP, bro? You're like, all right, survivors, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to get away from my televisions. I don't want you to be in any kind of danger. Pick her up. What are you doing? Where are you going? What the fuck? Yeah. Where are you going? What, fucking Star Planet send you a fucking Venmo? What the hell happened? You were chasing her, you downed her, your phone dinged, you looked at it, you were like, oh, the PayPal transaction came through. Thanks for the money. What the fuck? What are you doing? Why are you chasing this healthy Dwight across the map from your slug? What is this? You're a fucking paid actor, dude. Now your slug got picked up, and she would have been on her second hook. But thank God this Dwight has absolutely zero situational awareness, brother. Holy shit. Thank God this Dwight was like, you know what sounds like a good plan to me? Running right back into the killer for absolutely no goddamn reason. If this Dwight wouldn't have fucking had a lobotomy right when you got to Shaq, you would still be chasing his ass. And he has a med kit, so he could have got away and healed for free. He's just stupid. Where are you going? You see her. You literally see her. You see the way she's walking. She was walking to the left. What are you, fucking 5? Do you lack object permanence? Out of sight, out of mind? You just forgot which direction she was heading? The fuck am I watching? Enjoy your free hook save, survivors. Okay, you see where she's at. Now, I'm gonna tell you something you probably don't know. The Nancy has object. That's object of obsession. That's why you keep seeing her aura. Object of obsession reveals her aura to you for 3 seconds every 30 seconds. The reason people run object is because when you're reading their aura, they're seeing yours. However, undetectable turns off killers' auras. So while you're demanifested, you see her aura, she doesn't see yours. That Nancy is ripe for the picking. Now, I will say that if you would have went for her there, I would have been pissed off because there's no reason for you to be over there. But I want you to keep in mind that if you are demanifested, she can't see your aura, but you can see hers. Why are you obsessed with this hook? Go check on the other jets. If you teleport to either of those TVs, I'm gonna fucking find you and step on your toes during the tango. Okay, you see her. She didn't see you, but you saw her. She just exploded that gen. All right, you gonna pick her up this time? Hey, look at that. Let's go. Now, you've already pain res this one. Where are you going? You saw the noise notification. You know where they're at. Schmack. Thank God this Nancy has no patience. Pain res? No, no, no. Pain res behind you. Pain res behind you. Pain res behind you. You really do lack object permanence, don't you? You literally hooked the Cheryl on that pain res earlier this match. You know it's back there. You only have 2 fucking generators left. And you choose to put this bitch on a normal hook. Why? Why? What are you saving the pain res for? The next trial? I don't want to cause too much damage there, sir. I would hate to explode your generators that you work so hard for. All right. Fucking phenomenal. That Cheryl got robbed at that pallet, but it is what it is. Where are you going? What's over here? Survivors? Who cares? You're leaving those gens completely unguarded. Get back over there. What are you doing? Something I notice about new killers a lot is that you guys tend to make things harder on yourselves. Like, in a different scenario, right? In a different scenario where these survivors are, in a different scenario where these survivors have more collective brain cells than your average orange cat, you get ran at this building for an exceptionally long time, right? This is one of the best main buildings in the game against M1 killers specifically. This is one of the best main buildings for them to run you for a stupid amount of time. And you're basically being handed these downs on a silver platter because they do not know how to utilize the resources available to them. If it were not for them straight up not playing properly, you wouldn't be in this situation. Why? Why? You have Surge, brother. Oh, hey, Lara, let me just kick this gen real quick while you get free distance to the most powerful loop in the game. Oh, you're not gonna... And she decides to not use Shaq. Amazing. She doesn't use any loop. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean when I say that these survivors are giving you these downs on a silver platter? She actively chose to not use the 2 loops available to her and just ran into a complete fucking dead zone. Like you're literally being handed this game for free. You're actually being handed this game for free. I want you to know that none of this is... Where are you teleporting to? She's given up to give the Dwight hatch. Right now, you should be hitting escape to see, or pause, however console does pause. You should be hitting pause to see which offerings are in play. To see if there is any kind of hatch offering right now. But instead, you're just kind of mindlessly wandering around. Teleporting into the ether. You did that pause check screen way too late, but at least you did it. You know what? I'll give you that. At least you did it. Wrong way. He's the other way. He's waiting by this gate for you to find hatch. You did nothing to earn this win. You did absolutely nothing to earn this win. As a matter of fact, these survivors should have kicked your fucking ass. Finesse, lithe, sprint burst, resilience, lucky break, resurgence, another finesse, prove thyself, kindred, lithe, adrenalines. This should have been the easiest 4 out of their lives. This should have been the easiest 4 out of their lives, maybe even 3 out. But they kept running into dead zones, fucking dicking around in places they didn't need to be. Absolutely, they just handed you this win. You did not earn this win whatsoever. Yeah. That is, that's pretty sad. Let's get to your homework. All right, your homework. Number 1, stop hesitating. Way too many times during this match that I sit there and watch you, like, wait for way too fucking long, right? Like, you sit there and you sat there and you hesitated like 5 or 6 times on the swing. You hesitated before teleporting to a TV. You hesitate way too much. Like, you overthink so much of what you're doing that you end up doing nothing. Number 2, I want you to run less, slow down. I can almost guarantee that had you not been running the quad slowdown, you probably would have lost that match. Even though, to be realistic with you, you didn't use your slowdown all that much. But had you not been running quad slowdown, you would have lost that match. And finally, number 3, actually there is no number 3. I think you're actually good in terms of 3. So yeah, that's your homework, but that's all we have for today. Let me know in the comments section if you guys enjoyed it. And if you want to be a part of this, then just make sure you're either a Twitch subscriber or a tier 2 channel member, at least 18 years of age of older, and you click on the Discord link down in the description so that you can submit your clips. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. Click the join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.